Welcome to the ACC Student News.
The news students can use. I'm Miles Lewis.
And I'm Diana Ortiz, and here are this week's stories.
40 people have been killed and at least a dozen people missing as wildfires continue to rage in California. Hundreds are still listed as unaccounted for. To authorities, some 100,000 acres have been affected by these ferocious wildfires in the countries of Sonora, Napa, and Mendocino. One fire burned throughout 45,000 acres, killing 18 people and at least only 60% contained, while other fire engulfed around 51,000 acres and 61.5% contained.
In the case of the East Chicago pipe bomber, authorities now have their pipe suspect. Munster resident Eric Craig has been charged with being in possession of an explosive device and transporting explosive material. According to witnesses, he dropped off a box that contained several computer items that included some hard drives with shipping label attachments. Craig admitted to manufacturing the destructive device using M80 type powder and mailing a threatening letter to another victim. The pipe bomber exploded at the East Chicago Post Office on September 7th, just after 6 p.m., injuring a postal worker who was 7 months pregnant at the time.
Inmates serving time in Texas have found a way to help those impacted by Hurricane Harvey. According to Time, Texas prison inmates donated more than $53,000 from their commissary funded by American Red Cross for the hurricane relief. Texas Department of Criminal Justice spokesman stated that more than 6,600 inmates donated money from the commissary, money that is usually used by inmates to buy food and supplies while they are in prison. Inmates in Texas also donated more than $40,000 to the American Red Cross after Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005.
A Hammond police officer saves a man's life after being shot. According to the Times, the police were called out to a home where witnesses stated they heard two men arguing, followed by gunshots. Police showed up on scene and found a 37-year-old man shot in the leg. Using a newly issued tourniquet, Officer Matthew Siegfried was able to tie off the man's leg until the ambulance arrived and he was transferred to community hospital. The doctors at the hospital told the officer that he likely saved his life by applying it. Police departments have begun training their officers with tactical medical techniques that are intended to help officers save their own lives and the lives of their partners if they were shot in the line or on duty. Officers who complete the training receive a kit that contains one-handed tourniquet, hemostatic gauze, and other first aid tools.
Hard Star Wars fans, hold on to your helmets as the legacy of Star Wars is far from over. Not long after Disney bought Lucasfilms that announced the Skywalker's family adventure will continue. They are making a movie about Han Solo. Solo, a Star Wars story, will chronicle Han's foray into smuggling as well as his relationship with his Wookiee co-pilot and best friend Chewbacca. With the help of Lando Calrissian, the film has been met with some setbacks and include a bumpy production marred by major directional changes, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, also taking out Michael K. Williams. However, according to the sources, the Han and crew are back on course with the new director Ron Howard, and 2 months of reshoots have now finished. The film was done, reported on October 17th. The film is set to be released on May 25th of 2018, only in IMAX.
The Teal Pumpkin is back for Halloween, and yet still many have no clue what it means. Project Teal Pumpkin is entering its 4th year of letting trick-or-treaters with allergies know which households are promising to provide non-food or allergy-friendly treats on Halloween that anyone can enjoy. Studies have shown that 1 in 13 kids in the U.S. have at least one food allergy, and there are also been a dramatic increase in anaphylactic food reactions. The Teal Pumpkin Project provides an opportunity for all of us to show empathy for kids who often feel excluded. So if you or someone you know is prone to food allergies, make sure you look for those houses with teal pumpkins. Or if you're interested in joining the project, put out a teal pumpkin this Halloween.
All the news we have for this week.
Thanks for watching the ACC Student News.
The news students can use. I'm Miles Lewis.
And I'm Diana Ortiz.
Make sure to check out the rest of our videos on YouTube.
And check us out on Twitter at ACC TV Hammond.